afternoon, it's Thursday, October 10, 2024. Peace is a path to the prosperity of a nation. Let peace reign. On the news this afternoon. Stakeholders set agenda for Commission of Inquiry investigating burning of Council Secretariat. River State Information Commissioner reacts to FCT Minister's plan to stop Commission of Inquiry. River State government seals 6 medical facilities. Health workers threaten to begin strike over unmet demand. On the foreign scene, Taiwan's president vows to resist annexation. Details of these and more after this break. Yeah, welcome back. I'm Ifeanyi with the news. Now, some political party leaders in River State have been reacting to the decision of the state government to set up a judicial commission of inquiry to investigate the killing and destruction of some local government headquarters. Speaking with correspondent Yobiruare, the spokesperson of Tony Okocha-led APC, Chibiki Kinga, says his party expects all factors responsible for the escalation of the political crisis to be addressed by the Judicial Commission of Inquiry. On the spot, the spokesperson of the Labour Party in the state, Gogo Wellington, said he hopes the Judicial Commission of Inquiry is not aimed at witch-hunting political enemies.
Before now, you will see a lot of politicization, but in this case, it was swiftly done. So for us, as a party, we would say whatever acts of bias should be avoided. Actual investigation should be carried out, and persons involved should be fished out and prosecuted according to the laws of the land. We hope the governor would also try to do something different about this time, because we know Amechi set up a panel like this himself. The former governor of Rivers State also set up a panel like this after recommendations were given. They were not implemented. So we hope that this time around it will be a different story.
Also, the chairman of the All Progressive Grand Alliance, APGA, Ajetekebia Harry, said the panel should be given the opportunity to unravel the true cause of the attack on the council headquarters.
And it's a swift move, by the governor, so that the security agencies can be able to act on. Of a truth, we are in support. The panel should do a thorough work and then come out with a very clean result for Rivers people to see. We as a party have so far, endorsed what they are doing, and they should do it thorough. If they do it the other way around, we'll also shout. But for now, let's give them the benefit of the doubt for the white paper to be out, so that we'll know, Rivers people will know exactly what happened on how to tackle this issue.
Meanwhile, the River State Commissioner for Information, Joe Johnson, says nobody can stop the newly set up Judicial Commission of Inquiry from carrying out its duties. The commissioner spoke to correspondent Onyeka Chinwosu while reacting to moves by the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike to institute a court case against the commission. Mr. Johnson advised the FCT Minister to wait for the commission to come out with its report.
is an inquiry. We need to know what happened, at least if nothing, to guide us in the future. So I don't see the action of the governor as being out of place to believe that he should wait the panel to come out before hurrying into something that may be too hasty. But if he wishes to do that, the law will take its course. The processes cannot be truncated, and this is not the first time it has happened in our state. So it appears to be a recurrent thing that had befallen the past administration. So if the governor of the state had decided to take it up through this legitimate means, so be it.
The commissioner also disagreed with the FCT minister's claims that Governor Fubara disobeyed court order, resulting in the killings and burning of the council secretariat.
That's like calling the dog a bad name in order to hang it. Governor Sim did not disobey any order. There's no requirement in law that police must be part of an electioneering process. If anything, the PDP Congress that held a month or two ago, there was a subsisting court order asking them not to go ahead, and they flagrantly abused. He partook in that Congress. I don't see anything wrong with what has happened. Rivers people have voted, and we're happy with the process, and it has come to stay.
Moving on, the chairman of the Fence for Human Rights and Democracy, Clifford Solomon, is alleging that last Saturday's local government elections in Rivers State is not credible and does not qualify to be called an election. Mr. Solomon, who is also the councillorship candidate of Zenith Labour Party in Ward 12 in Degama local government area of Rivers State, told correspondent Obiorowari that there was no election in his place. He also accused the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission of irregularities.
Since an election, it was selection. An election that there were no result sheets. In Degama local government, in Ward 12, there were no result sheets. And there were no result sheets. So that wasn't an election. And the election appears to be determined and selective, where they selected the people. So they made people to go waste money, time, and resources in a bid to truly contest the election, whereas they have selected people they want to give positions to. So there was no election. And
Mr. Clifford said the outcome of local government elections has shown that this government is not different from the past government.
I thought Satimilai Fubara used this to really show the Democrat, but unfortunately, he is all just the same with the likes of the major political players. So he should not pretend as though he's a saint or he has a democratic tendencies in him. He's just all the same. Before the conduct of the election, I charge him to use the election to, that should be a litmus test for him. But he has failed in that test.
On the setting up of Judiciary Commission of Inquiry, the human rights activists advised that it should not be used as a political vendetta against perceived political enemies.
I expect that they do the proper thing. There should be no political vendetta by the judicial panel of inquiry. There should be no vendetta. They should do their job diligently, a manner of integrity. I mean, the outcome should be implemented by the governor so that it will serve as a deterrent for anyone in tomorrow or in the future who may lose the ambition to go and carry out burning spray on public facilities to have a rethink.
Now, some residents of Port Harcourt have charged the new Commissioner of Police, Mustafa Bala, on the need for effective strategies to combat crime and restore peace in the River State. Speaking with our correspondent on the deployment of a new Commissioner of Police to River State, the respondent also frowned at the regular change of Commissioners of Police.
What is required from them as a police inspector general is to ensure that our peace and security is being provided. It's not about deploying another police inspector into the state. It's for the police inspector to do his rightful duty.
I want the new commissioner to improve the rate of security in our area.
All those things still rampant, so the security is not well secure. The new commissioner should just make it try and help us and secure us well.
Yeah, so he should just mind his business and do his work.
As you may know, yesterday, the new Commissioner of Police, Mustafa Bala, inspected the council secretariat affected by Monday's violence in the state. CP Bala spoke to newsmen during the visit.
The coalition has its misgivings concerning the job.
My message to them is we should collaborate with everybody in the state to ensure safety and security, to maintain law and order, to have peace in the state. I was area commander in this Equerry, where I am here. So far, so good. These areas I mentioned, from Aboneman to this place up to Eche, it's not volatile as we claim it to be. There's a relative peace, and we'll continue to assure the public of their safety. We'll collaborate with all the critical stakeholders, both state and non-state actors, to ensure safety and security of the entire state.
In other news, the acting sole administrator of the River State Waste Management Agency, Ruwama, Prince Ohia, has clarified that the bags seen at the Iwofe area of Port Harcourt are filled with poultry waste and not human bodies. He spoke to journalists after Ruwama officials visited the area.
We deployed some tactical intelligence and gathered where the facility was situated. We went there and invited the people over to the office. As we speak, next 2 hours, those things will be evacuated and treated the way they should. And going forward, we're also having a further meeting with the management of the facilities so we can get opinionated on the best way to manage their waste so that there won't be future occurrence.
It is unclear if the bags have been disposed of. Yesterday, residents in the Iwofe area of Port Harcourt voiced concerns about a strong stench coming from about 5 sack bags placed on the median of the road. Some of them who spoke to our correspondent said they initially thought with you over a facilities for operating without authorization and engaging in unethical and unprofessional conduct. The State Commissioner for Health, Adeze Ore, made this known during a media briefing on the activities of the Anti-Quackery Committee of the Ministry in Port Harcourt.
God Bless Hospital, a registered facility run by unlicensed practitioners, no qualified or registered medical personnel on site. Unhygienic and unsanitary environment, the lack of standard precautions, multiple exposed sharps and uncapped needles littered around the facility. This facility also recycled and reused syringes and needles, intravenous infusion sets, and blood-giving sets.
The 6 facilities include one run by a North Korean. The facilities are Pali Hospital and Maternity Ogale, Success Maternity Aleto, Noble Life Maternity and Computer Test Aleto, all in Eleme local government area. Others are Futurist Medical Center Omagwa, Ikwere local government area, God Bless Hospital, Kunkum, and Asha Specialist Hospital on La Quinta Street, Afam, both in Oyibo local government area. Dr. Ore said some of these unauthorized operators were also running training programs for quacks. The State Commissioner for Health, however, warned pharmacies and chemist shops against providing medical services beyond their legal scope of practice.
We we also use this opportunity to warn pharmacies and chemist shops who have illegally extended their services to providing consultation services and the administration of intravenous medications. Admitting patients, we are therefore warning them to desist from such practices or be brought to book.
The Joint Health Sector Union Johisu has issued a 15-day ultimatum to the federal government to address all lingering issues with the union or risk another round of strike. A statement jointly signed by the national chairman and national secretary of the union said the federal government has not been able to address their demands since June last year when they suspended their strike. In business, the president of Petroleum Products Retail Outlet Owners Association of Nigeria, Petro One, Billy Gillis Harris, says the hike in the pump price of petroleum may be due to an increase in the landing cost of the commodity. In entertainment, Nigerian superstar Ira Star has reached a new landmark as she hits 2 billion Spotify streams. And now in sports, 22-time Grand Slam champion Rafael Nadal will retire from tennis at the end of the season. We're going on another short commercial break. Has pledged to uphold Taiwan's self-governing status in its most high-profile public address since taking office earlier this year. In a thinly veiled reference to China's claim over the island, Lai said he would uphold the commitment to resist annexation or encroachment upon the country's sovereignty. That's a wrap on the news this afternoon. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. Political stakeholders are setting agenda for the Commission of Inquiry investigating the burning of Council Secretariat. Rivers State Information Commissioner Joe Johnson has said the FCT minister cannot stop the Commission of Inquiry from carrying out its functions. Rivers State government has sealed 6 medical facilities for unethical and unprofessional conduct. Health workers have threatened to begin strike over unmet demands. And on the foreign scene, Taiwan's president has vowed to resist the annexation of his country. The news was edited by Onyeka Chinwusu. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechukwu Moyeli. Many thanks for listening.